One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the UNLV Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Aztecs will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's got the back in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and what a nice job finding your matchup, Palmer, on 3rd down. Understanding I got a guy that can catch the ball to the backfield. Nice angle route, getting right there between the linebackers and getting the 3rd down conversion.
It was a really good job, too, David, of the running back that time, setting up like he was going to the flat, and the linebacker gets a little bit too excited. He then puts his foot in the ground, cuts back to the middle. It's an easy pitch and catch, and they get the first down.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. From the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wolf. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Got him downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the run.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
A strike downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, 1st down here. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Beasley. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rebels. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Under fire. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
Touchdown Aztecs! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Petty. Using his legs to buy some time. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The give to the tailback. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Finds a little space. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
It's complete on the right side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes.
Touchdown, San Diego State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Irvin. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw, it's Petty. Dances away. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's disappointing for this offense. I mean, you talked about it at halftime. Like, we got to come out, start fast. We're trailing. Got to put some drives together, some possessions. And they come out on the 1st drive and kind of flounder around. This defense is going to have to step up.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rebels offense is back on the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Beasley. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Graves. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
The Aztecs line up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive firing. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great, and quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. Found a seam. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aztecs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown Aztecs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
31, San Diego State, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Irvin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead.
He's looking deep. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Petty. Dumps it off in the flats. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Rebels in the hurry up. Using his feet. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
It's complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels have it with a first and 10.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. trying to convert. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. So I guess it could have been worse. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll bring it out. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Might be calling a hot route. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Here we go. Break.
Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right on the money. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Rebels offense is back on the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quick catch on 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
And the 3rd dash is incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Aztecs getting set on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle. It's complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Caught over the middle. It's 4. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. This time it's complete. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, San Diego State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the two-point conversion. Cut this thing to 8 so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun. Snags it over the middle. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got
turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. The give, and tick, 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 tick. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside give. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He might want another play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
He's taking a deep shot, and it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on